Well, this is going to be different today. Kalles, creamed, smoked roe. That's fish eggs. Tried that before, like with caviar, a number of times. It seems to be odd. Very salty, very fishy smelling for sure, and weird that you pop all those eggs in your mouth. Ugh. But this, I'm assuming, is creamed, so it means that it's all pureed and smushed up so you don't get any of the snap, crackle, pop when you're eating fish eggs. I found this at a place called IKEA. If you're not familiar with IKEA, it's a Swedish, I believe it's a Swedish furniture and home decoration company. Pretty cool place. You walk in and there's like a route that you walk from the entrance to the exit and you just don't stray from the path. And at the end, they have a lot of food products from Scandinavia. Chocolates, juices, baked goods, and fish. And this is one of the things that I picked up there a while back. Very cheerful young fellow on there, like he's sucking this tube right down. I doubt that's the truth, but it gives you a positive attitude when you buy this. I think the tube is actually made out of tin, real tin. You know, we talk about tin cans that are not really tin. Cans are made of steel. The only tin that may have been used was to seal close the weld shut the seal on there. Tin was once considered, maybe it still is, a precious metal, not to use as jewelry or anything like that, but it was precious because I think it was rare and it had some very strategic uses. It's a lot like lead, very soft. You can bend it around, melts at a pretty low temperature, but yet it's still a lot more firm than lead. It's kind of halfway between lead and aluminum, thick aluminum foil. But I'm pretty sure that that's tin. You can see the metallic look right there. Tubes, by the way, are an amazing thing for putting stuff into, especially food. I've got some plastic tubes that I use for backpacking and camping out in the woods. You can fill them with peanut butter or salad dressing. Oh, that doesn't last too good in summer. But somewhat pasty liquid things that you can dispense just a little bit at a time, and it's not so messy. Pretty good idea. Also, I save toothpaste tubes when they're empty. Go figure. I cut the end off, and I use them to fill with silicone caulk for just little applications here and there. It's pretty useful. I will save this one too, once it's empty. And depending on how good it tastes, will determine how soon it'll be empty. Nice, convenient screw top. I took the liberty of already opening it, so I do know it's a paste in there. I don't. Oh, yeah, there is a fishy smell. Not so pleasant one, actually. But I'm going to try it on all these different substrates because I really don't know what to expect here. I'm thinking it's going to be overwhelmingly strong tasting and super salty. I will start with my very basic, best loved substrate, the saltine cracker. And I'm going to limit how much I put on there. Actually, I'll show you. It's a lot like that cheese that comes in the can, and you push the little nozzle and it squirts all around, and it's so much fun to do that. It doesn't taste so good, but it sure is fun to apply it to the crackers. This is just gravity feed, though. Yeah, there's a definite non-appetizing odor. Doesn't look too bad. Not much like toothpaste or anything, but it's a paste. All right, give it a shot. Whoa. That's like I fell asleep and woke up in a trawling net. Wow. Have you ever been to a fishing dock or place where they do have fishing boats? Because they're they're cutting the fish apart, and the insides, the guts, the entrails are all over the place, and they are pretty rank. This smell, I mean, the smell is not bad. It's just not appetizing, but the taste is whammo. Fish. I better read the ingredients on this first of all, because it does seem like there's a little bit of sugar in here. This one might take some work here. Creamed smoked fish roe. Ingredients: selected sugar salted cod roe, 52%. Okay, so it's fish eggs from cod, selected sugar salted. Those are kind of two opposing substances. So they take the fish roe, they salt it to preserve it and enhance the flavor, which they did, and they add sugar to it. It's definitely a sweet taste. I wasn't expecting that. Rapeseed oil. I'll have to figure out what that is sometimes. And add more sugar. Potato flakes gives it the pastiness. Tomato paste. I'm not detecting that. Salt again. Preservatives. Potassium sorbate, antioxidant, and ascorbic acid. Manufactured by Oakland Foods, Sverige AB, Sweden. Imported from Sweden. Okay. Semi-preserved, but keep refrigerated. Yeah, because it comes in a refrigerated case. Best of use by some date on there. We won't worry about that with all the salt that's in here. Catch area. Cod roe. Gratis marahua. That's the Latin name. That's not a very attractive name. The Northeast Atlantic. All right. What else? Certified sustainable seafood. Nutrition facts. 12 servings per container. Serving size, 1 tablespoon. Now that's significant here. Total fat, 7%. Cholesterol, 5%. Sodium, 15% of your daily sodium intake is in 1 tablespoon. So I'm already well on my way to that. I think I will be overdosing on salt today. All right, so that explains the sweet taste. I would say that the saltine cracker didn't do it for me. I'm going to go with one of these Ritz crackers. It's got a little more flavor, a little more oil. Let's see what happens. We'll show you the gravity feed there. I'm going to make this one aesthetically pleasing. Kind of like a Dairy Queen ice cream cone. Not really. Well, I'll be. This grows on you. You know that initial blast of fish gut smell, I think, becomes, what's the term? You'll become immune to it. Because the second one is not bad at all. It actually tastes pretty good. Wow. I'm surprised. Okay. That didn't do it. Somehow the combination of this does. I'm going to try one of these crackers. This is like compressed flour dust. I don't know. I've never liked these things, but they're very benign. Maybe we do a little bit more fun design with this one. Yeah, I can see why you're here. It's not much of a buffer. This, the fish is overpowering. I wouldn't want to just squeeze that in on a toothbrush and brush it in. It needs to have a little bit of balance, and that Ritz cracker does it. Okay, let's get to the ever unpopular rice cake. If there's ever anything unappetizing to eat, it has to be a rice cake topped with fish roe. strangely enough. Not bad. Put that on number 2. Well, let's go up to the high end here. Walnut crackers. These are not cheap. They're not lightweight. Expensive cracker. Expensive condiment. Wasn't worth the expense. Everything bagel. Because you kind of spread this kind of stuff on it anyways, like cream cheese. Now you just got cream fish eggs. Okay, so the everything bagel wasn't quite the everything bagel until you put fish roe on it. That's about everything. Looks good. That's why the young boy's smiling right there. Looks like a cracker he's eating, but he's eating an everything bagel with this stuff spread on top of it. Because this is good. Okay. They're about the messiest bagels. Everything sticks from them. Everything but the fish and shrimp bagel. All right. We'll try a protein option here. Chicken. What do you think that's going to taste like? Looks aesthetically pleasing. Wow, that's really good. I'm not sure if these are actually getting better or if I'm just getting addicted to this stuff, but it's getting better as we go. Okay, I'm going to throw a wrench in the machine here now. The dessert option. Marshmallow. Hey, go in. Flies and dead fish. You can't stop it. That was interesting. Stark contrast between the sweet marshmallow and the salty fish roll. Not bad, but not necessarily recommended. It's a bit weird. Well, of all these, this is going to take first prize. There's number 1 right there. Fish roe and Ritz crackers. I'm going to put the protein option, and you can probably use any other kind of meat. It's the same thing. Number 2. And the ever boring rice cracker option is number 3. But just wait. I've got a surprise. Oh! Let's try this. The ever monotonous compressed brick dust rye crackers. Tastes like a piece of cardboard with fish eggs. Dreadfully horrible. Now, let me try the surprise. And I base this surprise on Queen Victoria. I believe it was in the Victorian era. Ooh, don't let you see that. I believe it was in the Victorian era. They came up with all these fancy foods for the elite. And one of them was cucumber sandwiches. Now you make it with white bread, I believe cream cheese, maybe mayonnaise, I'm not sure on that, and thin slices of cucumber. There is a cucumber. Let's see if I'm right. And this will be the number one choice because cucumbers really cry for salty foods. It even looks nice. By Jove. Who's Jove, anyways? By Jove. That is the number one choice combination. Cucumbers and Kalles creamed fish roe. The Funny Guys version of a cucumber sandwich. Oh. It really works. That calls for dessert. We've got all kinds of insect friends here today. Imagine that. We had to put my glasses on. Creamed smoked fish roll. I didn't think it was going to be a winner. And my first impression was not so good either. But it really grew on me. It'll probably grow on you too. If you find this stuff somewhere, give it a try. Until next time, thanks for watching.